Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dorothy and today we'll be learning how to cut this belt pocket with a flap. If this is something you are interested in, stay back on this channel and please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. So guys, I will be using this newspaper to illustrate how I draft the pieces that I use in cutting out my welt pocket. Sorry, this is what I have available right now, so let's get right into it. I went ahead and lay my newspaper newspaper on the table. If you're using a pattern paper or you're cutting directly on your fabric, you'll place it on your table and let's cut. What I did first, I used my ruler to roll out a line of about half an inch. This line is going to serve as my baseline, or it's going to be a line where I'll be taking all my measurements from. The first piece we are going to cut out is the flap. So from my baseline, I went ahead to mark out 5 inches as the weight of my flat plus 1 extra inch allowance that I'll use in joining it. I mark that out. Then I'll go ahead and mark out the length of the flap for 7 inches, as you can see me doing like this. Then I'll go ahead to use my ruler to connect the line before cutting them and also labeling out the piece. So guys, this is my flap. I have gone ahead to label it. To create the next piece, which is our pocket bag, I'll go on to label half an inch again. That will serve as our baseline where we'll be taking all our measurements from. For the pocket bag, I will measure 6 inches as the width. Then my length is going to be 14 inches, so that when I join them or fold them, as I'll be doing on the main fabric, it will be 7 inches. Guys, just chill. You will see everything step by step as I'll be doing on the main fabric. Yeah, I have gone ahead to mark out my 14 inches length. Then I'll go ahead to use my ruler to connect the line together. Then I will label this as my pocket bag. It is my pocket bag actually. I will just go ahead to cut out this piece that I have just drafted on my paper. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to cut out my flap as well. Okay, for the last piece, I went on to mark 6 inches for the width, then the length will be 1 inch. So I will then use my ruler to connect the line. Then I'll go ahead and cut the piece out. So I just went on to label this one my welt piece. So guys, these are all the pieces that I will be needing. What I am going to do next is to take them to my fabric and cut each piece out. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the pieces. For the welt piece, I went ahead to cut 2 of it out. I'll be making 2 welt pockets, so I'll be needing 4 of these. And I've also gone ahead to iron my paper gum to it. For the flap, I went ahead to cut 2 pieces, then iron SD to it as well. Then my pocket bag, as you can see, I cut 2 pieces of it. I will be attaching this pocket on a dress or a gown. So from my shoulder, I went ahead to measure about 22 inches. I want the pocket should be a little bit above my hip. My hip is 25, so I went up to measure 22 inches. That is where I want the pocket to sit. Next, I went ahead to fold my front piece to get the center point or the midpoint. So away from the center point, I mark 3 inches. The reason for this is I don't want the book pocket to be too close. At least it should be 6 inches apart. From this point that I mark, that I am pointing on this video, I am going to place my welt pocket piece, my welt piece rather. I'll place it there and check how it's fitting. I want the my pocket width to be about 5 inches so that my hand can fit in. So right now I will use my measuring tape to measure out 5 inches. Then I'll chalk that out. Where my 5-inch measurement start and where it ended, I will measure about half an inch at the top, and I will also measure half an inch at the bottom. I will also do the same thing for where it ended. Then I will use my ruler to connect the line. If you have a sharp pencil, you can use it to roll out this line that I just did. For me, I don't have pencil available. What I have is pen, and you know the ink will not wash off. So I decided to use my chalk. Then I use my ruler to roll out the midpoint. Please guys, take your time when doing this. So right now I'll take one of my piece and place it like this on the midline. Then I'll use my office pin to hold the piece down. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, like and share. For all my beginners, please take your time and do this. Then I'll pick my second piece and place it a little bit on top of the first piece that I've placed. I want the line in between them after sewing to be like half an inch. So then I'll use my office pin to hold the piece also together like this. After heading my piece with office pin, what I will do next is that I'm going to sew the piece each. I'll just sew the midpoint of the each piece. I have gone ahead to sew it. What I will do next is to use my scissors to cut the mid. At the end of it, I will just go ahead and notch like this. Okay guys, you can see how I sew my piece. Right now I'm going to turn to the wrong face of the fabric. Okay, you can see how our pocket is turning. You can see how neatly it is. Next, we are going to use the iron to press it down so you can see it properly. I have ironed the pocket as you can see, and I have also created the second welt pocket. Next, I am going to attach my flap to it. I have gone ahead to sew the two sides of my flap as you can see and iron the piece out as well. Next, I will flip my my main fabric to the wrong face. Then I'll place my flap pocket as you can see me doing like this. Then I'll use my office pin to hold them together. After heading it like this using my office pin, I'll just go and turn it to see how it looks like before I'll take it to my sewing machine to sew. Make sure that each piece are laying on each other properly before sewing. As you can see guys, our pocket is forming. So let's go and sew. So this is how it turned out after sewing. You can see how neatly it is. How beautiful. I love this already. Guys, we are almost done creating our welt pocket. Next, we are going to attach our pocket bag. So I will place my pocket bag on the upper side, as you can see me doing like this. Please just wash closely. Then I will use my office pin to hold that down. Then the last part, the down part, I will also use it to place it on the down part of this second piece, yeah, of the welt. Then just wash closely, guys. Then I'll take it to the sewing machine to join it. These two pieces, as you can see like this, I will arrange it properly and sew it. I'll do the same thing for the second part. Okay guys, this is the finished look of the welt pocket. You can see how neatly and how beautiful it is. You can recreate this on your gown, on your trousers, and on your blazers. The tutorial for the gown will be out anytime this week. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, like, and also comment. For the final finishing, I'll take this to the hemming machine and hem the edges neatly.